Your other life, most of your time will be here. In a recent survey of working artists on the East Coast of the United States, a troubling statistic came up. Of those who called themselves artists, fully 80% earned less than 10% of their income from their artistic side. In other words, they called themselves painters, musicians, actors, writers, and so on, but they earned their living as, well, you name it, and they will do it. We must assume that the same could be true of you. Most of the actors we know either have been independently wealthy, or are married, or partnered to someone who is wealthy, or earns a regular wage. This seems to be our modern fate, to practice our craft, but not to be able to earn a complete living from it. Because this shows no sign of changing in the future, we must address what it means to you as an actor. Perhaps you can take turns with your partner in being the regular earner. In any case, you both need to be realistic about the need for finance. Believe in your parents' support of you, do not be proud, and accept all the handouts or loans that are going. Remember, when, you must believe it is going to be a when, you appear on the national screens, your parents will get a great kick out of it, and all the neighbors and friends will be informed so that they can watch your first, second, frequent outing on the big or small screen. Your parents will get a huge thrill and credit for this, so they should pay for this privilege by supporting you more than they would if you were going to be an accountant. We apologize to all accountants, but they probably want it to be something else. Oh dear, not an actor. For your artistic yearnings to continue and be nourished, you need to get other work that reflects you, your personality, and your ambitions. If not, if you get trapped into the waiter's supermarket worker mode, unless those are the very jobs that you find most fulfilling, you will find that the time you take away from acting will be downtime, time when your ambitions and talents seem to fade and become less accessible for you. You can and probably will get involved in acting classes, unpaid acting jobs, student films, and the like, but it is important that the job you do to raise the necessary monies to live on should reflect your feelings. What else do you do, care about, or are skilled at? There are some who avoid these very things, in case they get too settled and do not want to return to acting should it happen, but that will cut you off from part of your passions as well, and that will not be good for your acting. You will do other work. You will in all likelihood spend more time, and earn more money, doing your other work than your acting work, so choose something that feeds you financially and artistically. Even if the work is not directly linked with your acting needs, use it as a learning curve to observe and store up what real people do in real circumstances. You never know which of your experiences will be needed in the future for a part. Stacking shelves is fine when you are young and keen, but it can be soul-destroying when you are in your 40s, as you will be one day. You might spend quite some time in this other work, so take time out to train in it. Then you can achieve more than just a few bucks for what you do, and much more important, you can keep yourself alive artistically. To go for an audition when you have been working in a supermarket for 9 months straight is not as easy as if you had been, for example, teaching acting to street kids working as an assistant to an agent, or casting director working as an interior designer meeting people as a counselor, of whatever sort going around to offices, giving the workforce a much-needed massage working as a tour guide, or demonstrator writing freelance articles on restaurants, holidays, or motor cars. Finally, it is so frustrating to meet up with actors whose greatest talent is not for acting, but who refuse to use their considerable talents elsewhere. It is as if they are punishing the world for not letting them be the frequently working actors they had planned to be. Of course, they are just punishing themselves. A great many agents, casting directors, producers, news broadcasters, and so on started life in the entertainment business as actors. Maybe this will be your pathway too.